Dear students, good evening all of you. Today we are going to discuss about budget line under indifference curve analysis in Sugan economics. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about an interesting topic called budget line. So here the budget line is very much useful in understanding and studying consumers' equilibrium. Already we have discussed that the higher indifference curve will provide higher level of satisfaction and the lower indifference curve will provide lower level of satisfaction. Here if a consumer wants to achieve equilibrium, he has to reach the highest indifference curve. For reaching the highest indifference curve, there are two important constraints to the consumer. One is the consumer has to pay prices for the goods he bought or purchased. And the second one is here the income of the consumer is limited and given constant. So here if we want to draw a budget line, we need three important things. That is, to draw a budget line, we need income of the consumer. We need income of the consumer. Income of the consumer, so it is taken as Y. And price of commodity X, you take it as P of X. Then price of commodity Y, Py. So if these three things we know, it's possible for us to draw a budget line. So here all these three things are given and constant. Given and constant. So here income of the consumer is taken as Y, price of commodity X it's taken as Px, and price of commodity Y it's taken as Py. Suppose for example if the income of the consumer is equal to rupees 100 and price of commodity X is equal to rupees 20 and the price of commodity Y equal to rupees 10. So here with this information we can draw the budget line, right? So now I draw budget line with the help of these three information and I explain the budget line. So now we draw budget line with the help of these three information. So here x-axis, y-axis, y-axis you take good Y and x-axis we take good X. So here the thing is the consumer has to spend all his income. No income will be left in the hands of the consumer. So consumer should spend all his income in both the commodity, both commodity X and commodity Y. Suppose now to draw budget line, suppose if the consumer is spending all his income on the purchase of X alone, right? So he won't buy any Y commodity, he purchase only X commodity. That means he is spending full income, that is total income of the consumer is 100 rupees. This 100 rupees will be spent only on the purchase of commodity X. So how many commodities possible by the consumer to buy? So the income of the consumer is rupees 100 and the price of commodity X is equal to 20. So it is possible by the consumer to buy only 5 units of commodity X. Suppose here you take a point, so this is 5. Okay, so here it is a point. That means if a consumer is buying only X alone with the help of his limited amount of income, he can buy 5 units of X commodity because the price of X is equal to 20 rupees. So 5 into 20, 100 rupees. So he spent all his income. Suppose. On the other hand, instead of spending the amount on buying commodity X, if the consumer is spending that full amount on the purchase of commodity Y, means it is possible by the consumer to buy 10 units of Y commodity because the price of commodity Y is equal to 10. So 100 divided by 10, that is equal to 10. So the consumer can buy 10 units of Y commodity. So it means if he buy X alone, 5 units of X commodity and 0 units of Y commodity, and if he buy Y alone, the consumer can buy 10 units of Y commodity and 0 unit of X commodity. So now what we have to do means we have to join these 2 points. Suppose you take this point as B and you take this point as A. So now what we have to do means we have to join these 2 points. We will get a line. That line is called budget line. So now you can connect. Right? So the budget line is called BA. BA is called budget line. So at this point, so here M by PY, and here you take M by PX. So M means the money income of the consumer and PY means price of commodity Y. So here the money income of the consumer is given as 100. So how many units of Y commodity he can buy means that is the price of Y is equal to 10. So the consumer can buy 10 units of Y commodity. Suppose here you take the money income is equal to 100 and the price of X is equal to 20. So the consumer can buy 5 units of X commodity. So here the budget line means it represents all possible combinations of 2 goods which the consumer can buy with his limited income and the given prices of 2 goods. But here the consumer has to consumer has to spend his money on both the commodity X and Y. So here the equation, suppose now you can take, suppose the consumer is buying only good X alone. Suppose here he buy 5 units of X commodity plus 0 unit of Y commodity. So that is equal to 100. Suppose if he is buying only Y commodity, so 0 unit of X commodity and 10 units of Y commodity he can buy. Suppose if a consumer is buying 1 unit of X commodity, 1 unit of X commodity means he can buy 8 units of Y commodity. 1 equal to 8, that is equal to 100. That is 1 unit of X is equal to 20 rupees and 8 units of Y equal to 80 rupees. So 20 plus 80, that is equal to 100. So here the budget line explains. Suppose if a consumer is buying 2 units of X commodity, it means he can buy 6 units of Y commodity. So here the budget line explains all possible combinations of 2 goods which a consumer can buy with his limited amount of income and the given prices of 2 commodities. Here the slope of the line is equal to slope equal to P of Y by P of X. So it explains the ratio of price of 2 commodities, right? So here the budget line, if you take any point on the line, that explains the combination of 2 commodities. Suppose if you want to buy this point, suppose here point you take M or you take point N, right? First you take point M, it is above or it is right of the budget line. It means it is not possible by the consumer to attain this much combination of both commodity X and Y because his income is limited. And at the same time you take into account of any point you take inside the budget line, here point M is lie on outside the budget line, it is unattainable, but you take into account of your point N, it is inside the budget line, it can be attainable, but it explains the inefficiency of the consumer to buy commodity X and Y because here at point N the consumer is having some amount of income as remaining after buying both commodity X and Y. But here the assumption is the consumer has to spend all his income on both the commodity. So it's not possible for you to select this. If you are having this point means you can take any other point on the budget line, but it is not possible for you to attain because your income is limited. If your income is limited, it's not possible for you to buy this much combination of goods and services. So here the budget line is otherwise called you can tell price line, or you can tell income line, or it is otherwise called consumption possibility line or possibility curve. Are you clear about budget line? So to draw budget line we need three things. One is income of the consumer, price of commodity X and price of commodity Y. All these things are given and constant. The consumer has to spend all his income on both commodity X and Y, right? So here budget line is otherwise called price line or income line or consumption possibility line. So what the budget line explains? It explains the possible combinations of two commodities which the consumer can buy with the help of his limited amount of income, right? Thank you. If you have any doubt, you can make it in the comment box. Dear student viewers, those who are not subscribing Sugan Economics, kindly subscribe, click the bell button. Whenever we upload the video, it will be given intimation to you. Thank you friends. So tomorrow we will see with another topic under indifference curve analysis. Thank you.